Howdy cowdies. Hope you're going good. Weekly walkabout time at the collector. How's all the silver? Lots of nice stuff. Alright, big sterling silver spoon. It's got some initials on the end, really like the wear. Really nice little hand-painted Greek icon. I don't know about that little bit of malachite up the top there. I've got a funny feeling someone's glued that on. It's all hand-painted. It's a nice little one. Beautiful set of the sterling silver with the guilloche enamelled teaspoons there with those little white sort of coffee beans on the end, made for Mappin and Webb. More silver spoons. Big lot of silver spoons, about 1890. Big sort of size, like big dessert spoons or something. They're quite heavy as a lot. Really nice little sterling silver fob watch case. Fob watch is no branding on it, just a Swiss movement, but the sterling silver case that it fits in is beautiful. 3 really nice brooches, a little lucite one in the front there, and the one over the back with the sort of silvery, bluey green, and sort of, it's hard to see. It's a lovely pear dress clip, also a brooch, and the little flowers on the end of each one actually move a little bit, so with trembling flowers. You've got the nice sterling silver toast rack, although I'd prefer it if it was full of toast. Really nice little sterling silver cross pendant there. Lovely set of 12 Australian silver teaspoons with those really nice opal finials. And then you've got 2 more Australian spoons over the back there. Got a nice men's Longines watch. A couple of really nice brooches. The Josephine Baker one on the left is absolutely fantastic. More nice Australian EP. The bread forks with the emu finials. You got the 2 nice knife rests there with the kangas and emus. And then we've got some cookers up the top here. We've got some more silver. Some more nice little figural ones with the digger. Some more nice sort of low-grade silver. Little pickle forks are 800 and the boat's probably about 900, something like that, the junk. And there's some really cool sort of modern novelty sort of earrings. The Italian 80s ones there, looking a bit Kendone. And they're really nice. The Naomi Ritchie, I think it is, sterling silver scribble earrings. Really cool, bought from the Jam Factory with that little bit of paperwork to go with them. There's other great ones in that little box too. All right, these are pretty cool. The photography lights, both on their original tripods. You can see they're a little bit sort of dented around the edges here and there, but they're really quite nice. I think they've got a brand on them somewhere. I just can't remember off the top of my head. These are really nice, big, heavy, and really quite cold. So stone jade, all right, but they're really quite nice. The carved camels there with their riders and these fantastic big grotesque masks. They're just really nice. Onyx maybe? It's a bit hard, but they're really lovely natural stone. This is pretty amazing. Fantastic big possum fur rug mounted on a nice little sort of woolen or felt backing. Pretty amazing with all the sort of tails going down up each side. There is a little bit of it is starting to sort of perish, come away a little bit. You can see here. All right, so we've been very careful. Oh, bloody hell. See? Even that just came off. But we've got a little bag stuck to the back of it that we're putting the little sort of bits that are sort of coming off occasionally. Just got to try not to handle it. But you guys saw that. All I had to do was bloody touch it. So yeah, we've got to be very careful. It's a pretty amazing thing. Really amazing thing. Fantastic butler card tray. Really nice with those sort of soft pastel colours. We've got some great sort of colourful hats. These are really nice, these little sort of felt cloche ones or whatever they're called, and this really cool sort of Maggie Tabara turban sort of style. Some great bears. It's pretty flexible. His legs are off. But these guys are great. They've all got a little bit of wear and damage on them, but they're just fantastic. Love the sort of button eyes that someone's popped on. Really cool. We've got some more nice ladies' hats. Nice little fur hat in amongst here with a really cool pair of sunglasses. Great sort of shape about them. Those things. Really cool. A nice little pair with the gloves, with the leather gloves with the mink cuffs. Some more nice hats. This one's fantastic with the green band. And then we've got some nice sort of not vintage biker jackets, Marlon Brando sort of style. There you go. Letterman. What's that band? Leatherman rides again. The sort of stuff they'd be cruising around in, I'd reckon. And we've got this cool, another nice fur, another nice big leather biker jacket with a big sort of all quilted lining inside. Network Skins or something is the label. Another nice fur. We've got some leather vests, more leather motorbike jackets and stuff like that. There's another nice little lot of ladies' hats there as well. This one's pretty amazing. All right, what else have we got? Celluloid doll in a box with a bunch of clothes and accessories. Records, great little HMV record player. Miniature little portable TVs, little Casio colour one there. It's got its box to go with it. And this is a good lot of blow torches and sort of welding goggles and ammo crate and that big thing. Toys and stuff. Art, sort of antique collectible reference, toy reference book. But you got some good toys in amongst here. Heaps of postcards, tin toys, ephemera, matchbox. What else have we got? Two really nice carved wooden items. This sort of, it's kind of quite nice with this sort of classical dolphin or whatever it is with its mouth open here. And this nice carved panel with the scales. Two more nice dolls. Three boxes of dolls' wigs, hats, accessories. A couple of boxes of stubbies. Really like this little sort of doll cart. I reckon someone's just made this up. Not 100% sure, but just reckon it's really cool. And this fold-up sort of finger-chopping pram. They're just nice old things. I really like that, though. Good box of art glass and modernist ceramics and stuff. Good lot of CDs. Michael Jackson, Killing Heidi, Ben Harper, No Doubt, Arctic Monkeys, Ozzy Osbourne. There you go, Frank Zappa. Another box of mixed items. This little old wooden oil lamp or something like that, I think, is quite old. This is a nice little bowl, Iranian bowl, 19th century, $35. I reckon that's cheap. Cool book on Nefertiti. There's some movie stills and posters and other stuff in there. Fantastic. Traditional Greek cap. Really cool thing. We've got some more nice jewellery. We've got some sort of 70s modernist stuff. The collar there with the little pink coral inserts is made by Givenchy. These are great little sort of miniature bisque porcelain dolls, or not really that miniature, but they're small. Big lot of stereoscope slides, some nice silver jewellery and a lady's 70s Seiko. Really nice pairs of Avon earrings. The ones with the zebra stripes are Elizabeth Taylor. Can't remember who these ones are. Jose Barrera, I think, something like that. The sort of ones with the faux coral. Some nice watches, Swatch and other stuff in amongst. Nice lot of Chinese carved big jade stone there and then some other things in amongst as well. Some big toffee hammers, or with the differing sort of advertising. Old Betty Plant's cream toffee. Bluebird. Some glitzy and bling sort of costume. Couple of tiaras, which are really quite nice, and they're pretty old as well, actually. One on the left, so you can see little bits of wire and stuff holding it all together. What else have we got? Big box of packaged sort of as new kids' toys. Big box of sort of mad stuff. Another big box of doll's house furniture. Pianos and sort of sideboards and things. Great big lot of Lego. Some stuff in the little tub as well. Dolls' chairs. Hot Wheels, more doll's house furniture. Some pretty early stuff though. There's a big high back couch, it's kind of pretty cool. It's a nice little sort of lounge suite in the same sort of style. And then there's a little upright piano, which kind of almost works. Some other nice bits and bobs in amongst there. Big lot of stereo gear. Big lot of Tonka toys. Big lot of art reference books. And these are really nice. The two oak carved coat racks with little sort of shelves. They're nice with the little sort of cording couple brass hooks. One's got 6 hooks, the other's got 5, but the carved decoration is exactly the same on each of them. They're just really quite nice. Some footy records, mainly Collingwood home and away games. There's a Collingwood 1990 grand final record, and then there's other grand final records in amongst there as well. Some pretty cool sort of American social realist, reference, all American ads or social history, American Amusement Park, all American ads, and the ads 1900 and 1919, and these are all great ones from the 1950s. But once always published by Taschen. All the cool books are done by Taschen. Really nice big oriental hand-painted scroll, stalks, foliage, and the sun. Some good records. Paul McCartney's Russian album, signed Stephen Cummings. There's other stuff in amongst as well. Nice collection of china, mainly Royal Albert. And you got some cutlery and some other bits to go in amongst it also. Nice big lot of wooden items, mulga wood, a couple of bits of treen, and some Dyson Australian pottery. Some good sort of comic books, reference material. And we got some really good pictures this week. Fantastic big Bill Ferguson. Arunta Memories. Nice big example of his work. Fantastic big abstract piece. Good thing, good painter. David Gaddis is back. And we've got all of these. These are fantastic. So, about 5 lots of these. I'd love to actually get them out and show you, but I really can't. But they're fantastic big Adam Cullen, what are they called? Archival pigment prints. All right, of the Growler 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they have a fantastic dog, but all the differing numbers of the differing coloured backgrounds. And then we've got one of them here, which is a bit larger, which is of the working dog. But they've all got their certificates. The larger one hasn't, but it's all signed. They're all signed, numbered, and titled. All got their certificates here from Eastbourne Fine Arts. They're just great things. And then there's this fantastic big lettered French screen print, serigraph, whatever you want to call it. The Burial, 1970. It's just a ripping thing. He's one of my favourite painters. If you've been to the NGV and looked up at those bloody lead light roof in that big hall, well, that's him who did the lead lighting. But yeah, great thing. More kids' toys, more dolls. These dolls, that guy's fantastic. And the little cowboy is great. And then that kid. Some great little collection of bears. This is really unusual, the big slump glass panel, Madonna and Child, no signature or details on it anywhere. It's just a lovely big thing. Some great dolls. Well, I'm not 100% sure about that guy. I think he might be trying to kill me when I turn the lights off later on. The Japanese dolls, Emperor and Empress. The Ieyasu Tokugawa. I don't know, it's not him, but it's someone like that. These are great as well. The taxidermy crabs. Funnily enough, the big one over the back is a Tasmanian giant crab. He looks a bit Tasmanian as well. Have a look at him. These ones are box crabs. They're great. The red spotted one there, and then the plain smooth one over the back. They're all pretty cool. You just got to be a bit careful when you're handling them. They're just fantastic. Some Chinese LP records. I think some of them are on orange vinyl. Nice little collection of black dolls. Little sort of composition one here. She is fantastic as well. Some small-sized Stife Tigers. Good mix lot of records. The Joneses, which are a Canberra band, but there's no bloody reference or catalogue number on it. Bit of Bauhaus, Big Audio Dynamite, and someone else, I can't remember. Alternative TV. But yeah, good little mix lot. Bauhaus. Good stuff. More dolls. Well, that's a big Ideal Shirley Temple. That's a box of vintage G.I. Joe and Action Man. There's heaps of good stuff. Heaps of accessories and weapons and skis and snowshoes and jumpsuits and sailor suits and stuff to go with them. Another nice doll. 2 more nice ones. Larger size Stife Tiger. Really nice Silver Age DC Comics reference book. Still in its shrink wrap. Never been opened. This is a good little lot with a Minolta camera. A nice little Walkman and this really cool sort of silver high heel shoe phone. This is a good early Sony Walkman. Pretty cool in its big, heavy vinyl carry case. It's really good quality. I think it's got a rewind button on it. All right, and all the sort of battery in the backs of the battery is in good condition, a little battery case. So there's no sort of, rust or anything like that we could see from an old battery that's crapped itself in there. Got a little lot of records, Pink Floyd, Jean-Michel Jarre, and a bit of Men at Work. All sort of graphic and other sort of comic reference stuff. A couple of taxidermy turtles, including the little ashtray. What else have we got? Another nice big boy sailor doll. These are fantastic. The two pairs of the sort of real retro 1970s candles made in Thailand. Some taxidermy lizards. You've got the white stumpy tail, which, I don't know, it's a bit unusual to see it that sort of colour. And a couple of bearded dragons. This is pretty funny, but when I was a kid, me and my brother used to go up and see my grandma up on the Gold Coast. When we went up there once by ourselves in the plane ride, he would have been 12, I would have been 10, mucking around in the vacant lot up the road from her place, and we found one. We were into lizards when we were kids, that's why we're mucking around the vacant lot. Anyway, we found him, we called him Blackbeard. And Grandma, when it was time to come home, Grandma gave us a shoebox with a bit of paper and stuff in it, poked a few holes in the lid, and gave it to us to take on the planes. And my brother sat on the plane coming back from the Gold Coast with a bloody bearded dragon and a shoebox on his lap. I don't think you'd get away with it these days. But because we were just two young kids, I don't think they wanted to hassle us or anything like that about it. But yeah, pretty rad. So funnily enough, I sent my brother a photograph of these two the other day, and all the reply I got back was Blackbeard. But anyway, some cool wooden comports, pedestal bowls with some nice little brass and copper bits to go with them. Little collection, the elephants and the rest. Ceramic kokeshi dolls with this cool sort of hand-painted and made little bust there from Africa, from Haiti. That's pretty cool as well. Another nice porcelain doll, some good scales. Little sort of cedar doll's chair, boxed as new merry-go-round Ferris wheel. I don't know what they're bloody called. Wine glasses, you got the 3 box sets and that nice set of 4 there with the polka dots. Black Forest carved extendable book stand there with a bear. Some superhero reference books, comics. Cool little felt sort of island girl doll in the style of Lency. Good mixed lot of CDs, Velvet Underground, Miles Davis, Tism, Green Spoon, Magic Dirt. There you go, a bit of Dave Graney. Some good stuff in amongst. What else have we got? More sort of kids' books, comics, Master of the Universe, early stuff, June, Buffalo Bill. There's some good stuff in there. Cool little lot of Dean soft toys and the rest, including Dismal Desmond, the Dalmatian. He does look a bit dismal, but he's pretty cool. We like Des. All right, last couple of cabinets, more dolls. More dolls, turtle shells. You can see there is a bit damage on each of them. Some porcelain dolls, 2 nice big oriental chargers, some Dean sort of fabric dolls. Good LP, Johnny Shines. Another couple of wacky dolls. This bloke's, I think, missing, or one of them's missing a leg, I think, or he's missing an arm. But he's got his hat, and she's got her rosy cheeks. Guy Clark album, another doll. Doll's chair. This is a bit unusual. Little label on the back, Stephen Bond Jr. It says paper, maker paper or something, manufacturer. Barker Street, Castlemaine, Victoria. And then there's another little label underneath on the frame as well. So we couldn't find any reference to the business anymore, but considering they were paper makers, looks like they didn't do a little bad job on a little sort of, 1900 doll's chair. These are really nice again, turn sort of bowls on stands or comports or whatever you want to call them. There's really nice, I think it might be Blackwood, not sure, but it's just really nice Art Deco 1930s. A squirrel up a tree with a nut. Can't go too far wrong, or you can. Led Zepp, Australian pressing. And we got more dolls down the bottom, a nice clock. Another big porcelain doll. Really like this sort of wall sconce. She's lovely, a bit sort of Alphonse Mucha, someone like that, but I'm not sure. I think she may have been painted recently. I don't know. 2 bears, really like him with his open gob. A couple of really interesting big hand painted, look to be sort of Aboriginal chargers. One's got an impressed initial on the back, I think LM. These are quite nice as well, the Aboriginal sort of spears. This is a nice woomera there with that finial on the back. Hunting boomerang, some spear tips. Interesting old book. Halvar Friesendal, I think, Swedish artist, very well renowned. This is a lovely little bronze, Sorrow. Lovely little another bronze, the Buddha there with these little sort of stones applied on top. Adam John Cullen, so different from Adam Cullen who did the Growler dogs. that I couldn't really show you earlier, but they're all rolled up, but they are all on the website. It's an interesting little bit. And then there's these two as well. Matthew Harris, Palette 1 and Palette 2, 2016. It's a great little sort of hand-painted palette. And then there's another one there as well. Arabia teapot, really nice English, I think, military horse bit. Lovely Victorian wicker and cane sewing box. This is a beautiful bit, but you can see down the bottom there the hinges come off, and it does need a little bit of work inside, but it's a pretty amazing thing. Another little sort of Topsy doll or something like that. She's great. Big whomping bit of Belgian art pottery. It's the biggest bit of that stuff I've seen. I think soon to mention that there was a hairline in one of the handles somewhere, but it's just an amazing big bit. And this nice boxed Alessi Special Anniversary Edition 2000 gold-plated juicer. There you go, after Philippe Starck, the designer. Cool thing. But yeah, that'll do, guys. I've only got about 190 lots because we had Monday off, but I reckon the lots we've got in, pretty good. Oh shit, these things are good. Like silver covered. It's both signed on the back, L. Tony. Very thin layer of silver over the top. Really nice. But yeah, that'll do. See you guys tomorrow night, starting at 6 o'clock. Be good.